Hello, in this video I will talk about the recently released Generation 4 Domane bikes from Trek. This will be a quick first glance into what has changed from the previous third generation of bikes and under what circumstances buying the new Domane over its main rivals makes sense. What hasn't changed majorly is the geometry, with Trek retaining its quite relaxed geometry from the Generation 3 as well as the all-road like tire clearance of 38C for the SL and SLR versions. There are two grades of carbon, again with the SL being built from their 500 series OCLV carbon and the SLR being built from their 800 series OCLV carbon. Now for the major change. Trek have ditched their front ISO speed and retained the rear ISO speed, but now there is only one fixed setting. This results in a 300 gram frame weight saving because that was one of the major complaints from the previous Domane. Now my major issue with the Domane SLs is this. Why would one choose it over a Defy? Now you see the prices of the Defy Advanced 2 are given below versus the Domane SL5 from US, UK and India. Both bikes are using Shimano's excellent and reliable 105 group set. On average, depending on the country, you may have to pay anywhere from 25 to 40% over the Defy. And honestly, I can't see where the price is going. Now, I'm not being unfair and comparing it to a consumer direct sales brand like Canyon because Trek can't compete with the prices of the Endeavour IS, but paying anything over more than 10-15% over the Defy's price for the Domane is unjustifiable in our opinion, except in three cases. The first one being the sizes offered. You see the Domane SL SLR come in 9 sizes and Giants Defy comes in 6. If you consider the Live Avail Advanced, then we can sort of consider 7 sizes. Notwithstanding that, the smallest two sizes of the Trek that are named 44 and 47 with effective top tube lengths of 501 and 509 cover rider heights that are simply not covered with a giant, and hence if you are looking at riders less than 164 centimeters, when the Defy XS itself may start to feel too large and maybe the Live Advanced isn't available in your region, it may be worth looking into the 44 or 47 Domanes depending on what your height is and actually having to overpay unfortunately to get a bike in your set. Another case is the tire clearance. The Defy has a tire clearance officially rated at 35C, but Domane's tire clearance is rated at 38C. If you ride light gravel quite a lot, then this is a great use case scenario for the Domane because its tire clearance and ISO speed does come into its own in terrains like this, and it will give you more grip and comfort over the Defy. The third and last case for buying the Domane over the Defy is its geometry. You see, the Domane is one of the most forgiving bikes in terms of its geometry, which is accentuated by its stack to effective top tube length ratio for comparable sizes, which gives a good idea of how tall a bike is at the front for a fixed horizontal top tube length. The more forgiving geometry in combination with the high speed does make it one of the most compliant as well as laid back bikes, and hence people who don't have a lot of flexibility or are aging, it could be a great option just because of the fit. All this said, if you are an average Joe and can sustain a reasonable endurance position, if a tire clearance of 35C is enough for you and you are over 164 centimeters or so in height, you should almost unequivocally get a Defy over a Domane in a comparable spec. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it gave you a different perspective on the new Domane than what other videos do, and I'll see you next time.